Okay, so I saw this video, and it was a lady, and she was like approaching this guy, and he was dating a woman, well, a girl, because he was like 28 years her senior. And so the lady was approaching him. She was basically calling him out, like, what are you doing with that child? And he was just like, she's grown, I'm grown. And he was like being combative. And, let me just say, I do not recommend approaching anyone on their foolishness, because that could go south really quick. But she did it. So I'm just watching. I'm trying to see what's happening, honey. So he starts yelling at her, and he's just like, you're just jealous because you're old and you're washed up. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, where is this going? I want to see. And so I'm listening because I'm like, okay, he says, so his argument is because she's older, she's washed up and jealous. And so let's just think about that for a second. Really logical, and I like to just think about stuff and break it down. And I don't know the lady who was videoing, so I can't speak on her, but if he's calling her old, and I'm assuming she's around his age because she's obviously old, and he was gray, so to call anyone old is really but to say old equals washed up, because I really don't think old equals washed up is my question. I really don't think that, because a lot of older women, like myself included, we viewed sex a lot differently than the younger generation. So old does not equal washed up, because the amount of bodies that the way these younger people view sex, I don't know if you've talked to any. But they are free, honey. I'm telling you. And I'm not judging them. They're allowed, this is no judgment. But they are free with it. They might not even know somebody's name. And they're just like, the amount of bodies they have in a weekend is like a lifetime for some of us. You know what I mean? So old does not equal washed up. So that's an invalid argument, and to say that means you really don't know. That's not even. So that argument squashed. So we're really back to you just wanting to be able to mentally control your partner, and that's why you're choosing someone younger, because you have that advantage over her. You have that life advantage over her, and you can control her. It's not about being washed up, because she's probably got triple the bodies of someone my age. And no offense, but I'm just saying, they gets down. So, and if you're not learning any lessons by looking at a Shannon Sharp and stuff like that, then I don't know what to tell you. So, I don't recommend approaching these guys, because they're usually so far into their lust that they can't really see truth, and they don't want to see truth. If anything, you might be able to get through to the girl and, let her know, hey, you're more valuable than that. Get with someone who respects you and honors you, so you might be able to get through to the girl. But the guys, it's a predatory mindset. And once they get into that, they're kind of, those are those same guys that are traveling across the country to go passport bros, to go be with these babies, allegedly, it's all about their lust at that point, and they're not, there's no reasoning with that. You just do like God, leave them to their reprobate mind and keep it moving. But, anyways, I just thought of that, because I was like, that's not even valid, because every young person I know, I'm trying to help them. I'm talking to them like, please stop. Don't, but they are free with it, honey. They do not view sex the way we did. They don't view sex the way we did. They don't take it like the hookup culture is crazy. It's wild. It's like sometimes they don't even know the person's name, like that is wild to me. Like, you don't know their name? That's crazy. So old does not equal washed up or used up. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Um, yeah. Anyways, just my Friday night rant.